Hello, ma'am. It's an honor to have you here and a pleasure introducing you to my audience. So, I have Mrs. Sandhya Godey with me today, and she is one of the most empowered women of Visakhapatnam. That is how I have been seeing her all through my life. And why I tell this is because wherever I see her, in whichever events or in whichever capacity I have seen her, there has always been a kind of vibe that she spreads. So when I be with her or when I meet her, talk to her, there is something that I always take from her. And this is something that this is a value that she holds, and I'm sure we're going to hear a lot more from her. So now, presently, she is the president of the women's wing of VCCI, and I would like to know more from her. That as what are the kind of initiatives that the women's wing of VCCI does?
Thank you, Reshma, for having me here. It's a pleasure. It's wonderful to be able to share my thoughts with you. I took over as the president of the Women's Wing a month ago, a little more than a month ago. And in this 1 month, we have charted our course forward with specific emphasis on entrepreneurs.
Okay,
We have a mission of making women employable.
okay,
And we see in our vision, vision statement of our women's wing states that we want to see women entrepreneurs
okay,
from Vizag
okay.
in positions of
Wow.
power positions of responsibility.
Okay.
So with these two, this is our vision and our mission. We are focusing on programs that
Mm-hmm.
will skill women,
Okay.
empower women with more strength, focus, reliability,
Mm-hmm.
and we want to take help. Since we cannot do everything ourselves, we
Right.
are reaching out to collaborations with different organizations in the city,
Right.
different people in the city who have more knowledge, who have more experience.
Right.
And I think collaboration is a great way of learning, of gaining strength, and
Mm.
sharing that strength.
Absolutely.
So we are currently focusing on skilling our members,
Okay.
sharing the strengths of our members,
Okay.
making a directory of member services
Yes.
for our own purposes as well as for sharing outside, and also finding out the pain points that women businesses have, and helping them overcome that.
Okay.
So we are reaching out first to our own members
Mm-hmm.
because most of them are entrepreneurs, and each one has a little area where they feel they could do better.
Yes.
So once they identify that,
Mm-hmm.
we will reach out to the necessary people,
Got
help
it.
them,
Wonderful.
and that's our game plan for the time being.
Amazing, amazing. And I'm sure there are a lot of women entrepreneurs out there in Visakhapatnam who have, a lot of talent. And I think the only thing that is required is a platform for them and a little push that is required. And I'm sure a lot of people would do well.
Yes. So we have a wonderful incubation center in our hub.
Okay.
So many people are not even aware of what they do. Like I
Correct.
wasn't, for example.
Right.
So when you get to know such information, then you know that there is an avenue that you can use,
Correct. Correct.
a path that you can go by and learn new things,
Correct.
and that will take you towards your dream.
Correct.
So I think collaboration is one great way
Correct.
forward.
Absolutely, absolutely. Nice to know that, and I think under your capacity, I'm sure there are a lot of things that will happen, and it is not a very far away dream when we see a lot of empowered women around us as entrepreneurs.
आपके मुंह में घी शक्कर. So we are also trying to reach out to under our outreach vertical. We want to reach out to rural areas
Okay.
and do the same thing there.
Oh, okay. Wonderful.
So we have several verticals we are working under. One is school students, next
Uh-huh.
gen.
Okay.
So we already have the uh, entrepreneurship skill training program for students, school students. We are in the third year now.
Okay.
We have outreach to reach
Okay.
to the rural markets.
Okay.
Then we have skilling for our own members as well as for outsiders.
Okay.
Then we have collaboration, whereby we are collaborating with other women's organizations
Okay.
and other organizations through which we can do better.
Right. Yes.
Hopefully, we'll have a better quarterly report.
Yes, yes, I'm sure it will. So, apart from this capacity, what I know about you is that you have been a part of initiating a lot of events in the city. So, be it the literary fests or be it the theater fest, there were a lot of interesting things that have happened over the years in the city of Vishakhapatnam. And in this era where everything is digital and where everything is online, even when books have become online, these kind of festivals, I'm sure, is giving a lot of good experience to the children. So, what is your take on this, and how different is this kind of experience for children of Vishakhapatnam?
So, the Lit Lantern Society, under which the Theatre Fest and the Literary Fest are conducted,
Mm-hmm.
it is curated by three of us,
Okay.
Priya Sonal Sarda,
Okay.
Priya Uppalpati, and myself.
Okay.
And our aim was always to bring new experiences to children.
Okay.
Like you said, everything is digital, so they knew all the TV shows, they knew all the apps on the phones,
Yes.
but they hadn't met an author.
Yes.
They had never heard a storyteller tell the story.
Yes.
They had never seen met a author to sign their books that they have read.
Correct.
So these were experiences we wanted to bring to them in person.
Hmm.
And thankfully, I think parents had memories from their childhood, and parents want children to have the same kind of experiences.
Yes.
So we had good support from the parents, the schools,
Okay.
and we had good response, and the children loved it. We were a little
No
skeptical
doubt.
whether they would
Hmm.
they would come in the morning and not leave till the evening, till they attended every session possible.
Yes.
So with that kind of response, we were very buoyed by enthusiasm,
Correct.
and we went into the next year of doing
Mm-hmm.
that.
Mm-hmm.
And then we took a break due to COVID, and then we wanted to bring some other experience, so we brought the theater fest.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. And again, they are used to seeing movies, they're
Okay.
used to seeing video games, or videos, but
Yeah.
never actually
So the
watching a
live.
theater performance. Yes, they have
Yes.
seen their school annual day programs and all that,
Yes.
but a theater is different because there's a workshop attached to it, and you can learn how voice can be used,
Yes.
or how expressions can be used,
Yes.
or how costumes make the character.
Correct.
So these are different facets of the theater that we introduce to the children. And I think there's a little dramatist in everybody. So the
Absolutely.
drama comes to the fore. And the children really loved it. But this year we are going back to the Lit Fest
Okay.
in November.
Okay. Okay.
We are again bringing
Amazing.
wonderful storytellers and authors. And
Amazing.
like always, we will be focusing on Indian literature, Indian publishers, and Indian stories.
Right. Right. And even I was a part of your the fest, the drama and the theater
Yes,
fest
yes.
that had happened, and I must say that I totally loved it. And to all my audience watching this, I should tell them that if you are in Vishakhapatnam, do not miss this opportunity to experience what a literature festival is. So I think November is the month that Vishakhapatnam will be hosting this
November
literary.
23rd and 24th.
Yeah, November 23rd and 24th, and that is when Vishakhapatnam will be hosting this. And we have one of the person here live with us who is one of the directors, and I'm sure this is going to be one of the most beautiful events in the city.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I would like to ask one more thing to you is um, when I knew about you, there is something that you always believe in, which is give what you have got. So there are a lot of values that, as I had mentioned earlier, which I have learned personally, and I would like you to share with my audience as to what are the kind of values that have shaped you as a person, and what are the kind of qualities that you think can make us a little better person.
I think you will have to start with yourself. Be honest to yourself. Don't fool yourself on anything. however unpleasant it is. Accept the truth. And then give. Give whatever you can. Some people, they think, this is not the right time to give, or this is not something I should give. There is nothing big or small, important or unimportant. There is no classification or limit to what you can give. It could start with something as simple as a smile,
Yes.
and it could be a part of your salary, your time.
Yes.
Time is something invaluable these days.
Correct.
So learn to give a bit of yourself.
Yes.
These are things that don't require much thought also.
Right.
You don't have to plan so much. Just give what you can, and the joy you get is more than you will ever need.
Absolutely.
So share, give, smile. It's all simple things.
Right. So when you are explaining about this, there is something that reminds me where I read this somewhere that the rivers do not drink their own water, the trees do not eat their own fruits. All that they do is give, and they're always flowing. So
And happily.
and happily. So I think there is no harm in giving, and giving a smile, I think, doesn't cost anything, right?
Giving
So
doesn't cost anything.
and you give it,
You give your time. What does it cost?
cost nothing, and
Nothing.
you don't lose
You
anything.
don't
So
lose anything. You only gain. You gain
yes,
another smile.
absolutely.
You may get a hug, or
Yes,
you may get a wonderful story.
yes,
You may get somebody's happiness.
yes.
What more do you want?
Nothing else, and your day is made,
Your day is made.
and
And soon it becomes a habit.
habit, yeah. And that leads to a satisfied life. At the end, that is what we need: a
That's
happy
all
and a
you need.
satisfied life. And when you
Yes.
get these, it's automatically done. Right, right. So thank you so much for joining us today, ma'am. And it has been a wonderful session hosting you today. And I'm really eagerly waiting to host you again, maybe after the literary fest, to know about how it was, and maybe we can also see if we can carry that live.
Oh, that would be
So
wonderful. Wonderful.
yes, yes, because I am also personally interested in doing something like that, and just like you said, maybe something that I can also give from my side. Yes, so that
Thank
is the
you.
lesson I take from today's show. Thank you so much for being with us today. And to all my audience there, thanks for being our patient listeners. For such more interesting conversations, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.